It's Aloha Friday, my friend. This is Billy Wiggly coming at you live from the 9th Island, Las Vegas, Nevada. How you doing today, my friend? Are you staying positive? Gee-hoo. All right, here we go. We're doing it right this time. Gee-hoo. That's how we do it. Like we always say, don't get mad, get skills. You just got to keep going for it. You know, if it didn't work out right the first time, you're going to try again, just like this right here. Check it out. What we've got is we've got the spreadsheet right here, spreadsheet of customers. And you decided that you're going to want to go ahead and print it. So you know the shortcut to print, it is Control P. That's right. If you said Control P, that's awesome. Let me go into the chat because you might be chatting with me and I'm not even noticing. So there you are. Let's go into the chat, the studio. Here's the chat. Right on. It's Aloha Friday in the chat for everybody. I'm sure you got plenty of time now to be joining me. And then let's go right here because what we're going to learn today is we're going to take this spreadsheet right here. And the shortcut for print preview is Control P. That's right. You do a Control P, you've been working so hard on this spreadsheet, and suddenly you go to print and you're going, page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4, 5, and 6. You're going, oh man, how can I print that? You know what? I'm going to change it to, I'm going to landscape it. There we go. And then you finally give up. And what do? I know what you do. I've seen you do it. I've done it before. Way back in the day when I got started with Excel, and I'm used to just pressing print and everything prints just fine. And here I go to print Excel and we got this issue right here. Boo. So we're going to fix that because what you've been doing and what I've done and seen others do is actually just print it just like this and then cut and then tape it together. That's the original cut and paste, man. Yeah. Well, we don't need to do it like that, all right? We're going to learn how to print so that we can just print nicely. And it can be something like this. There's a print preview of us already applying various print settings. We've added a header row. We've added footers. We've got everything nicely fitting on this page. We've got our titles printing right there. And look, we got a page 2, and page 2 has the same thing, except now page 2 says, whoa, look at it right there. It says page 2, right? So right here, page 2, and that's page 2. Let's go back to page 1, and right there it says page 1. And the titles, these are called titles, the header row, they're printed on page 1, and they're also printed on page 2. Page 2, page 1, just like that. So that's what we're going to learn today, my friends. Are you excited? I'm excited. Whoa, so you know the very first thing that we got to do, especially this Friday. I don't know if I'm going to be doing this every single Monday through Friday that I live stream. By the way, if you're watching this on YouTube, come on now. Go ahead and like and subscribe. And the reason why I'm saying subscribe and turn on your notifications is because I don't know exactly the time that I'm going to stream. I get up really early in the morning and I start thinking about, like I'm already thinking about the next few streams for next week already. And there's so much Excel knowledge in here. Plus it's you're asking me questions. So I might have something planned out, completely ready to go. I built the spreadsheets for it. I've set up all my scenes, set up everything just right. And I'm getting ready to go. Stop. I got to remember got to get used to this camera. Stop following me. All right, let's get back over here to where we need to be. So I'll have a stream all planned out, ready to go. And suddenly I get an email from you, or I'll be reviewing the community or looking into my emails that I'm getting from Udemy students. And suddenly one of you might have a question that, it's pretty interesting and I want to help you. So the whole live stream changes to that. So for example, today I had printing planned, but let's say I had macros planned, and suddenly you ask me, Billy, I'm having this issue printing. Boom, I'm going to teach printing today because you asked for it. So that's why I don't have a set time. It's not like I stream at 8 a.m., 7 a.m., 9 a.m. I don't have set times. It's sometime before 11 o'clock that I start streaming. And then it's class. You just came into class and we start learning. And here's one thing that I want to cover that I'm not sure if I'm going to cover it every day. It's important. It's important. It's a 6-item list. You know, I don't know, you tell me. Go right ahead into the chat and let me know if I should continue doing the 6-item list every single Monday through Friday, or if I should just save it for like Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I don't know. But it's important that we follow the 6-item list, and let's get right into it. But before we get started with the 6-item list, let's go ahead and get it going real good with a special tune. This tune is called Hawaii. It's by an artist called Lil Loca. Because we got to get it going just right. We got to relax. We don't get mad. We get skills. And we're learning. So let's get right into it. Tell me you're ready. Tell me you are ready to get a positive mental attitude. Come on now. All right, let's get right into it. The 6-item list. Never have more than 6 items on your daily to-do list, because you're not going to really get more than 6 done. You might even just do 1, but you always just have a 6-item list. That way it always feels like you got it together. And before you leave for the day, rewrite your 6-item list so that when you come to work in the morning and you look at your desk, remember, your desk is a direct reflection of what's going on in your mind. So if your desk is all messed up, organize your desk is the first step in organizing your thoughts. And when we get up in the morning, we start our 6-item list, we like to say, choose to be happy. Just like that. And then you're happy. You can't help it because you know that you've made a plan. The day before, when you left your 6-item list ready to go. You got a plan, you're ready to go, and that's why you don't get mad. You get skills. Don't get aggravated, frustrated, irritated. What other word rhymes with that? Come on, I believe in you. Don't get mad. Get skills. Keep on learning. Woo, where's everybody? Oz, George Mount, Stringfest Analytics. Let's do a show. A lot of people want to know. So check it out. Whatever it is you want to do it now. Do it now, my friend. Don't wait around. Don't mess around. Do it now. Come on. Do it now. Just like we're going to do right now. We're going to go right ahead and we're going to get right into some Excel. And we're going to learn how to print just right. So you've got this spreadsheet right here. And now it's time to print it. You've got it all set up. You applied the 7 steps to Excel success and everything's looking good. You got the purple color of royalty. Everything is properly formatted. You've got your revenue formatted as currency. You've got your IDs, which happen to be Social Security numbers, formatted that way. You've got your zip codes. You've got everything set up just right. Everything's working, and now it's time to print. So you can always just go to your home tab, and if you set it up on your quick access toolbar properly, you can print. Let's right click on our quick access toolbar, right click, and Ooh, customize the quick access toolbar. Let me just click on this little drop down. And let's just do the quick print. Quick print will just take us right to print. Print right straight to a PDF because that's how I have it set up. Let me remove that. This is how you customize the quick access toolbar. Undo the quick print and let's add the printer. Print, preview, and print. There you have it, just like that. We can also go to our page layout and get used to this area right now because we're going to spend a little bit of time in here. All right, now we're back at the home tab. We got a print preview and print that we can just press, and there's our print preview. We just need to go right ahead and show it so that we can see what it is that we're about to print. Let me escape out of this backstage view. And now let's go ahead and press Control P. Remember, the shortcut to do a print preview is Control plus P. Control P. What's the shortcut to bold? Control B. That's right. It's not always so obvious. How about the shortcut to underline is Control U. You got it. That's right. So now we're going to press Control P and we go right to the print. All right. And now we're going to show the print. I'm looking around because I've got a lot of things going on around here. I've got chat happening over here and I got chat happening over here. Bring it on. That's why we live stream. This is class. Class, Monday through Friday before 11. We have class. Turn on your notifications. You can come into this class right at the beginning, in the middle, or in the end. Just drop in anytime. Print preview. We want to go ahead and print. Is everybody here already? Control P to do my print preview. Control P, not Control O. Control O, I pressed it by accident because the O is right next to the P. And that's for open. See that? Control O. It's not always that obvious, but it is. Escape. Escape out of here. Control P. Print preview. Show me the print preview. First step. We see that. Nah, that's not what we want to print. All right. Now, the next step. Let's set our print area. So we're going to go to the page layout dialog box. The page layout tab. And in the page layout tab, here's where you're going to notice the page setup group. Pay attention to it. Take a look. We're zoomed in right now. We got the margins. We got the orientation, the size, the print area. Look, you want the background? Watermark. Print titles. This one is going to be kind of cool too. It's so obvious. It's funny. This one is a funny one. Because I often get asked, how do I print titles in Excel? Open the Maka. Since it's Friday, I'm always teaching you some Hawaiian words, and Maka is the Hawaiian word for eyes. Maka. So all you got to do in Excel is open the Maka and check it out, but we're always in too big of a hurry. We're always rushing to get where? Nowhere, because you don't even have a plan. Ha! Make a plan. Okay, I gotta hurry because I gotta go to the gym because I plan on working out. I was 199 pounds not that long ago. September, 199. Now I'm 165, feeling good, feeling healthy, feeling fit. It's all part of Don't Get Mad, Get Skills. Here we go. Let's set the print area. So to do that, we're gonna press Control A. Control A selects our entire range of data. And here we see the entire range of data has been selected. Take a look. I want to fit it right to the selection so I can go to View, Zoom to Selection. But that doesn't work out just right. All right, so let's set the print area. We've selected the entire area that we want to print. We go to the page layout. We go to the page setup group. Pay attention. Here we go. Print area. Click. Now set the print area. Now that we've set the print area, that doesn't mean that it's just going to print that. It's just letting Excel know what you want to print. Now let's do a Control P. Now we're going to start making some adjustments. We've set the print area. Backspace. Control A. print area, set the print area. Now, Control P to take us to the print preview. And we start working our way down these steps. And the first stop that we're gonna make is right here at the orientation. Originally it displays like this, and you noticed from the beginning we flipped it over to landscape orientation because that's how we want it. And now we see that we've got this data spread out all over 4 pages. After we do all this, I'm going to show you the quick way to do it. Now let's go to the margins. Right over here on the margins, let's go with narrow margins. Don't necessarily have to do that, but this is a personal preference for me in this particular report that I'm printing. So narrow, there we go. You notice my margins right here got narrow. And we're gonna do more. What about all this? We're still on all these. We're still not done yet. Come on. Now let's go to scaling. There's no scaling. We can fit the sheet to 1 page. Boom, there's fit to 1 page. But that looks so tiny and it's not right. I don't want it that way. But what if you did? You're saying to yourself, you know what? I want it fit to 1 page just like this. But I'm gonna center it right there. How do we do that? Let's go to page setup. Click. And right in here in the page setup, you can go to margins and look at this. Right? So right over here, right there, you can click to center on page horizontally and vertically if you want it. And then we press OK. I don't want it on 1 page. I want it so that we can all easily read it. So I go back to my fit to 1 page and I'm going to say, check this out. Fit all columns on 1 page. Watch what's going to happen here. Fit all columns on 1 page right there. It's still centered horizontally like I wanted. Let's see what it looks like when I undo that centering horizontally and vertically. Boom. Not much. Let's just leave it like that. It's cool. So we got page 2 now. Page 1, page 2, page 1, page 2. All right. So the next step. Step 1, print preview. Step 2, set the print area. Step 3, Control P to print preview. And then start making our adjustments right in here. Cool. Page 1, page 2. Now we're saying, hey, Billy, we're missing something up here. It would make it a lot easier to read if we had the header row printed on both sides. Well, when we're in an Excel spreadsheet, in our worksheet, we call this a header row, just like that. When it's printed, we call them titles. So these are no longer header rows when you're looking at the print output. They're called titles. So what you want to do is print the titles on both pages. And when you know the proper terminology, when you speak Excel, because you've taken 7 Steps to Excel Success, and because you're a member of the 7 Steps to Excel Success VIP membership, 3 days free, $7 a month after that. Tons of skills. So we want to print the titles. You know the proper terminology, so we can go back to Control P to print. And let's go to page setup. We can go to the page setup because, I like to do everything all at once. When you go to the page setup, right in here, you go margins, header and footer, sheet. I want you to view this. This is how we're going to print the titles. However, now I remember that this is the one thing that I can't do right from the print preview. Notice it's all grayed out. Excuse me. Taking some allergy medication so we hopefully won't have to be dealing with this all of spring. So let's print the titles. Let's escape from the backstage view, let's go back to our page layout where all our print options are. And in our page setup group, right there, we got that button, print titles. And Excel is telling us in this tooltip exactly what it does. That's why you got to know the basics. Too many people learning on the job, you know, hey, you just showed up to work and then there's a spreadsheet, start working with it. And you said you know how to use Excel because you've done a couple of things in Google Sheets. It's not the same. Excel is the OG. Everything else is based on Excel. So we want to print the titles. So press it. And now look what we got here. Look closely. It's the same page setup group, right? It's the same one. Page, margins, header, footer. However, when I viewed it from the print preview and I get to the sheet tab, I can't set the print area from there. So here's what I'm going to do. Open the Maca, print area, print titles. Ooh, let's move the pointer out of there. That's the print area. Print titles. This is what we want to do. Look carefully. Rows to repeat at top. Columns to repeat at left. I'm not going to repeat any columns. We're just going to do rows to repeat. So the way that we do that is we just click and then select. Watch my pointer. I'm going to select. I want to print. That's if I just want to print row 1. Let's do a quick print preview to see what that looks like. It's repeating row 1. See that? What we want it to repeat is row 2. So let me escape, because look, that's the one thing I can't access from my print preview is the print titles. So I got to go back to the page layout, print titles, and then right here, our print area is selected, rows to repeat at top. I'm going to say repeat these 2 rows right there, 1 and 2. Or we could just say repeat row 2. And then let's do a print preview. There's page 1, page 2, page 1, page 2. You got options. You got options. Go back to print titles. And this time, we want to print the title row and the header row. Now let's go back and do a print preview. Page 1, page 2. Just like that. We're learning how to print here in steps, and it's easy. Now the next thing that we want to do is we want to go ahead and do some footers and some headers. What do you want to do? Let me know in the chat. You want to put your name right up in here? You want a page number right there? You want the page number right here? You want a date and then the time right there? And then who the author is right over there? Maybe it's better if I move over. Ooh, this thing goes fast. So there we have it. What do you want? Let's get right into it. Let's go to the page setup. We can do everything from right here from the page setup, except you already know we can't really work with our repeating our titles, print titles, but we can do a lot of other things, everything else. So now what we want to do is let's go to let's see, let me move myself right over here. And this is how you set your header and footer when you're printing. Page setup, header and footer, and there you have them, just like that. You can pick a preset one, or you can make a custom header. Let's take a look at the preset ones. These are all preset for us. We can pick any one of them. Prepared by Billy Wiggly. Let's see what that looks like. And there it is. Escape out of here. Whoops. preview, Control P, and there we have Billy Wiggly on the header. Prepared by Billy Wiggly. That was a custom one that we did. Maybe we don't want that. Let's go right back over here to header footer, page setup, header footer. And I'm just going to say none because we're going to do a custom header. So let's go right ahead. And once you've got your page set up open, click on custom header, and then we can go right ahead and start selecting what we want on the left section. And on the left section, we want the date. And then in the center section, we just want the file name. And in the right section, we want the page number, just like that. Insert the number of pages or just the page number. There we have it. Okay. Now press OK. This is giving us a preview right here of what we're going to see: the date, page, and the name of the workbook. Or the name. Yes, that's the name of the workbook. That's what we decided. Let's see, custom header, name of the file. All right. And now let's do the footer. And for the footer, let's use one of the preset ones. Let's go to prepared by Billy Wiggly, 2/17/23. Right before we started, I made this for us because you asked for it. Just like that. Now we press OK. Now look right down here. You see? There it is. Our preset. Just like that. We got page 1, page 2, page 1, page 2. Just like that. There's so many different kinds of settings that you can do. Now I'm going to show you something else. I'm going to close this out. Boom. Not going to save it. And we're going to open again. So here we go. Let's go ahead and launch Excel. Printing. All right. So here we have what we're going to print. And let me do a Control P real quick to see this print preview here. Oh, this one's already set up. We don't want that one. I want the one that's not set up. Printing right there. Okay. All right. So now let me go show you something else. Another quick way of printing. So let me go right over here. Because we're gonna look right here. Just right here, you see? I'm gonna move this over a little bit. Move Excel on over a little bit over here. You see right here? Our view buttons. These right here. So let me zoom in. This one right here, page break preview. This is the page layout, and this is the normal view. I'm going to go right ahead. This is the normal view. This is the page break preview. Page layout. So this is showing you how the pages are all laid out. This is how everything's going to be printing out. And it's not pretty. It's irritating. You're thinking to yourself, oh, I'm so glad that I don't get mad. I get skills. I know exactly what to do here. So now let's take a look at that page break preview. And look at that. Pay close attention to the little blue lines. Look what it's saying here. We got page 1, page 2, page 3, and page 4 right here. We also got these little blue lines. I wonder if we can grab them and move them. So I'm just going to take this one right down here. You see, oh, look at that. I put my pointer right over it. It looks like I can move it. Oh, left click and drag. I'm going to just left click and drag this one all the way down to the bottom here. Now we got page 1 and page 2. Let's do a Control P print preview. And that's exactly what we're going to see. Just like that. Now I'm just going to go ahead and move this on over. Boom. And now it's showing us everything on one page. Control P. So you can go into the page break preview. Right over here. And you get a different view of your workbook. And then you can start moving things around in there. But everything's connected, right? Everything affects everything else. Now let's do a print preview. That's it. Just like that. If that's how you want it, you did it just fine. Or you can go back here and say, you know what, that's not how I want it. So we're going to move this little line right into the middle. Like, oops. I think I have to right click here. Right click, insert a page break. When in doubt, left click. Nothing happens, right click. Nothing happens, check your options. Here we just right click. And here we see our options are insert page break. So I can insert page breaks. I can just say, you know what? I'm gonna click it, remove. I'm gonna get this all the way like that. And then the page 2, I'm moving it right here. And now that's how it's gonna look. So let's do a Control P. Show print preview as page 1, page 2. Maybe I wanna go ahead and say, you know, give me a landscape orientation. Let's do the page setup, custom scaling. Fit all columns on one page to make it a little bit bigger. Normal margins, I'm fine with that. My page setup, I'm going to header footer. I'm just gonna go with a custom header on the left section. Put the date. No, we don't need the date. I'm just gonna left section. Just put the time. In the middle, I'm gonna put the sheet name, and on the end over there, I'm just going to put Live Aloha, because you can type something in there too, just like that. And then for the footer, we're just gonna do that one that we did before. Who it's prepared by, date prepared, and page number. Then we press OK. And then there you see it. See it? All right. Page 1, page 2. And then maybe we want to put titles on that one too. Can we do it from here? Can we do it from right there? No, we can't, right? We got to escape, and we got to go to click escape, go to our page layout, print titles, and we're going to tell Excel rows to repeat atop these two, just like that. Let's go back to our print preview, page 1, page 2. And now you see that? Isn't that cool? Now you know a few different ways of printing. Now you know that you can go right over here to the print area, and you can do things over here. You can move things around. You can left click and you know what? I want to insert another page break. Whatever it is that you want to do, however it is that you want to set it. Now you got a bunch of different ways of doing it. And there's so much more learning to do. You got to go to check out myexcel.club. Look at the descriptions. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure that you like and subscribe and click on that little notification icon, because like I said, I never know exactly what time I'm going to stream. It's going to be probably sometime before 11. So make sure you turn on your notifications and you'll be notified as soon as I start streaming. What if I start streaming at 7 a.m. for some strange reason? That way you won't miss out. 7 steps to Excel success, my friends. You got to come check it out. Click on the links in the descriptions. I got all kinds of great offers for you. The Excel Formula Bot is just another great tool. I mean, I've been loving the Excel Formula Bot because it helps me write formulas and understand and explain things when I'm teaching the Excel Formula Bot. Click the link in the description and use the Mr. Aloha coupon to get an extra 10% discount. Get yourself a 1-year subscription. But before you can even use the Excel Formula Bot, you got to know some Excel basics. Check this out in the Excel Formula Bot. Let's say I want to print. Let me do this quick print preview right here. This one's all set already. Let me undo everything that we just did. So look at this. I can go right here to the Home tab. Here's my undo. By the way, my Excel looks a little bit different. I'm going to tell you why in a moment. We can undo up to 100 actions at once. I'm going to undo 15. So now when I go do my print preview, we're back to where we began. Except for it left the custom headers in there for custom headers for us. All right. So let me just say, I want to know how to print. I wonder if it's going to tell me how to print. Oh, this one explains a formula for us. So when you have the Excel formula bot AI generator added into Excel, you can have it explain a formula. You paste the formula in there to explain to you, or you can have it generate a formula. You can ask it a question. And look around in the channel here, YouTube channel. Oh, if you're on LinkedIn, I say go to my YouTube channel and go in there. I've done quite a few hours of Excel formula bot. But you could also, in the web version, you can, I hope it's not going to ask me. Excel formula bot. I hope it's not going to ask me for a password. There we go. Log in. Does it remember? Oh, there's my password. You're welcome to use it. I'm logged in another browser because I'm logged in on my on the add-in right here. All right, so check it out. Now you can have it explain things for you. We can go here. I've done 52 generations. You can try it for free. You get 5 free generations where you ask it. It does write scripts for you. And here's basic tasks. I can say, hey, in Excel, how to print. How can I print? And also, how can I print a page and the titles? Let's just see what happens. Submit it. AI, I've been using AI for like 3 years almost already. And you don't got to be scared of AI, all right? Be scared of not knowing how to use AI. It's not AI that's going to take your job. It's somebody that knows how to use AI real good that's going to take your job. So you got to use all these tools to expand your brain power. And look at that. Go to the File tab, click on Print. In the dialog box, select the desired printer and click on the proper. Oh, it's just telling us exactly how to print. But here we go. Look at that. It's telling us. It's doing a print preview. In the printer properties dialog box, select the paper output tab. Oh, and also, it doesn't know exactly what version of Excel I'm in right here. When I'm viewing in the browser, I got to tell it. But look, it's taking you right to the page layout section and telling us how to print titles because we asked it. It didn't go into all the details, but it told you enough. After all, it's not a class, right? It's just telling you. You can also tell, how can I make a pivot table? Submit. And it's just going to probably just give us the steps of so put your marquee in the data, insert, and the like. Select the range of cells that you want to include in the pivot table. Go to the Insert tab and click on Pivot Table. It's headed in the right direction because the Excel Premium Instructor is approving that answer. All right, so that's the Excel Formula Bot. You can get a team account. You do all kinds of things. Go right over here to myexcel.club. Click the link in the description. Get yourself a free 3-day trial and then pay $7 a month. You can cancel anytime. You're going to learn so much. Look right here, pivot tables. All my workshops are available to you. Live classes, 7 steps to Excel success taught live. And then I got to tell you something else. You go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com, Mr. Aloha. And when you're right here in the YouTube channel, this is like a library. There's a catalog of content here. So once you're at my YouTube channel, just go in here and say printing. Let's see if I've got up more videos on printing. Now, in the 7 steps to Excel success, VIP membership, everything's there. Plus, you get to do a one-on-one. If you don't find the right answers, book an appointment with Billy, Mr. Aloha, and I'll show you. But you got to be a VIP member. So look, printing, enter. Are we searching? I guess I don't have too much on printing. All right. Let's see. Formatting. There we go. Did a lot. The printing. I'm surprised I don't have more on printing. Because there's a lot to printing. That's it. Wow. Oh, a little bit of reporting. No. You're getting it right now. You're getting the exclusive lesson on how to print. So there you have it, my friends. 7 steps to Excel success, VIP membership. You can now print. And now everything just got good for you. Remember, my friends, I love you. And I want you to keep on learning. And most of all, don't get mad. Get yourself some skills. Aloha. See you on Monday.